Imagine waking up in the middle of June and finding snow outside your window. Crops die, rivers freeze. People believe the world is ending. But what caused this global nightmare? And how did one volcano on the other side of the world change the fate of millions? Let's find out. In 1816, people across Europe and North America noticed something terrifying. Temperatures suddenly dropped. Snow fell in June in places like New England. July brought frost instead of sunshine. In August, crops were still failing. Farmers watched their fields die. Livestock starved because there wasn't enough food. Wheat, corn, and potatoes failed across entire regions. Many families had nothing to eat. Food prices skyrocketed, leading to riots, hunger, and mass migration. To the people living through it, it felt like nature itself had turned against humanity. But the real cause was thousands of kilometers away. 1 year earlier, in April 1815, Mount Tambora in present-day Indonesia erupted. It wasn't just another volcanic eruption. It was one of the most powerful eruptions ever recorded in human history. The explosion was heard over 2,000 kilometers away. Entire villages were wiped out. Tens of thousands of people died from the eruption itself and the famine that followed. But the volcano's greatest impact came after the explosion. Tambora blasted enormous amounts of ash and sulfur gases high into Earth's atmosphere. These particles spread around the globe, blocking part of the sun's rays. Less sunlight reached Earth's surface. Global temperatures dropped dramatically. The world entered a volcanic winter. The cooling affected nearly every continent. Europe suffered devastating crop failures. Ireland experienced famine. China faced unusual floods and freezing temperatures. India's disrupted weather patterns contributed to disease outbreaks. In North America, farmers abandoned their land and moved west in search of better conditions. Historians estimate that millions of people suffered from hunger caused by failed harvests. Even animals struggled to survive. The climate chaos changed economies, societies, and entire communities. One volcanic eruption had created a worldwide crisis. Yet out of this tragedy came something unexpected. Because of the constant rain and gloomy weather, a group of writers staying near Lake Geneva in Switzerland spent most of their time indoors. One of them was a young writer named Mary Shelley. During a storytelling challenge, she imagined a terrifying scientist who created life. That story became Frankenstein, one of the most influential horror novels ever written. Some historians even believe the gloomy skies inspired the dark atmosphere of the novel. The year without a summer reminds us how connected our world truly is. One volcanic eruption in Indonesia cooled the entire planet, caused famine across continents, and even inspired one of history's greatest novels. Nature can change history in ways we never expect. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible moments that changed the